What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, March 28th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. As the DVD release for Star Wars The Force Awakens nears, a new trailer highlighting deleted scenes shows a glimpse into what could have been. The teaser, uploaded Thursday, opens with a glimpse inside the Millennium Falcon, where the ominous Kylo Ren is seen snooping around. The rest of this article contains spoilers about Force Awakens. Not much content is given on the scene, but it prompts questions about whether Ren is waiting for his father Han Solo to come back for a fight, or is indulging himself in some fond memories of his childhood. The deleted scene shows Harrison Ford's Han Solo, John Boyega's Finn, and Chewbacca being surrounded by stormtroopers in a dark tunnel, while another shows Daisy Ridley's Rey looking dazed while Finn receives medical attention. The digital HD version of J.J. Abrams' Star Wars The Force Awakens will be available for purchase April 1st, with a Blu-ray combo pack available a few days later on April 5th. Jared Leto's Joker character in Suicide Squad has a chilling effect not only on the cast, but the behind-the-scenes crew as well. Director David Ayers divulged details about the rarity that is phasing camera operators and set designers and technicians, telling the DC Vertigo Daily blog, when Leto's character walked on set, everyone stopped and stared. He said what Jared has done is absolutely incredible. When he steps onto the set, the world stops. Everything stops. What he's done is so powerful, so menacing, and so palpable that you can feel him. The crew stops working and just watches him. I have to get everybody going again because he's so fascinating. Stories told about Leto by co-stars Deadshot actor Will Smith, Harley Quinn actress Margot Robbie, and actress Viola Davis, says the actor-musician put his all into the role, rarely breaking character during filming. Smith said during an interview in October, I never actually met Jared Leto, worked together for 6 months, and we never exchanged a word outside of action and cut. I literally have not met him yet, so the first time I see him will be, hey Jared, what's up? He was all in on the Joker. Leto also sent creepy gifts to his co-stars in the name of Suicide Squad, including a dead hog and a live rat. Actress Robbie received the rodent and cherished it as her character Quinn would do. Viola Davis outlined witnessing Leto's henchman deliver a dead hog to the film set and threw it on the table, saying although she was initially disgusted, it helped her dedicate more to her character. She said, now I'm terrified as a person thinking, is he crazy? But the second part was, I got to get my stuff together. You talk about commitment, and then he sends Margot Robbie a black rat. It was still alive in its box. She screamed, and then she kept it. The Walking Dead fans should expect Negan to have a shocking introduction on the AMC series. Robert Kirkman, who authors the Walking Dead comics and executive produces the show, discussed the character in an interview with Entertainment Weekly. Jeffrey Dean Morgan will debut as Negan on the season 6 finale April 3rd. Kirkman said of the villain, Negan is kind, Negan is respectful, Negan is psychotic, Negan is ruthless. This is a very nuanced character that has a lot of different shades to him. I think he's unlike anything anybody's experienced on The Walking Dead thus far. He also added this is a guy who, much like Rick, played by Andrew Lincoln, has survived through horrendous things and has developed a system, a way of life that works for him. This is a character that Rick is not necessarily going to have an advantage over. Morgan will make a big splash on the finale before being upped to a series regular in season 7. In the Image Comics series, Negan is a tyrannical leader of the Savior's survivors, whose weapon of choice is a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. Kirkman teased, we're very confident that we found a way to keep his introduction as unexpected in the show as it was in the comic. It should be just as intense, just as heartbreaking, and just as shocking. Morgan is known for playing John Winchester on Supernatural, Danny Didaquette on Grey's Anatomy, and Jason Cruz on The Good Wife. The actor referred to Negan as the real deal on Late Night with Seth Meyers in January, calling the character a game changer. The Walking Dead premiered in 2010 and airs on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on AMC. Game of Thrones star Lena Headey, Emilia Clarke, and Peter Dinklage appeared in the new 30-second March Madness promo HBO released this weekend. The brief clip has gotten 1.4 million views since it was posted Saturday. A voice narrates the video. Are you afraid? You should be. You're in the great game now, and the great games are terrifying. The widely popular small-screen adaptation of George R.R. Martin's medieval fantasy novel also co-stars Sophie Turner, Maisie Williams, and Natalie Dormer. It will kick off its new season April 24th. The creepy 2.5-minute trailer for The Conjuring 2 has been seen nearly 1.3 million times since Warner Brothers posted it on YouTube Saturday. A synopsis for the sequel to the 2013 blockbuster reads, the supernatural thriller brings to the screen another real case from the files of renowned demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren. The new film sees Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson reprising their roles as the Warrens, who, in one of their most terrifying paranormal investigations, travel to North London to help a single mother raising 4 children alone in a house plagued by malicious spirits. Directed by James Wan and featuring Frances O'Connor, The Conjuring 2 is to open the theaters June 10th. Writer-director Richard Eyre's adaptation of Ronald Harwood's play The Dresser, starring Ian McKellen and Anthony Hopkins, is to have a U.S. premiere May 30th, Stars announced. The BBC Stars production marks the first screen collaboration between McKellen and Hopkins. It is also Hopkins' first appearance in a television drama in more than 20 years. The synopsis reads, The Dresser tells the story of one fateful night backstage in a small regional theater during World War II as a troupe of touring actors stage a production of Shakespeare King's Lear. The synopsis also reads, bombs are falling, sirens are wailing, the curtains is up in for an hour, but the actor-manager played by Hopkins, who is playing Lear, is nowhere to be seen. His dresser Norman, played by McKellen, must scramble to make sure the show goes on, but will Sir turn up in time, and if he does, will he be able to perform that night? Top Gear co-host Rutledge Wood has announced the car-themed U.S. series will kick off its 6th season April 26 on the History Channel, with Adam Ferrara and Tanner Faust is set to return. Wood tweeted, great news, hashtag Top Gear on at History returns Tuesday, April 26. It's going to be crazy. His co-host Adam Ferrara retweeted Wood's post and separately joked that he learned about the start date from a fan via Twitter. Ferrara's post reads, just saw this and laughed out loud. I guess it's official. New episodes of hashtag Top Gear starts Tuesday, April 26 at 9 p.m. Seth Rogen posted on Twitter a photo of actor Ian Coletti as Eugene Arseface, a character from his small-screen adaptation of the Preacher graphic novels. Rogen captioned Saturday's image of a man with a puckered face drinking what appears to be a smoothie. I am proud to present Arseface, hashtag Preacher is coming. The supernatural drama black comedy starring Dominic Cooper will debut on AMC behind the mid-season finale of Fear the Walking Dead on May 22nd. Rogen developed the series with Evan Goldberg and Sam Catlin. CBS says it has renewed Blue Bloods, Elementary, Hawaii Five-0, and Madam Secretary for the 2016-2017 television series. The network also confirmed it ordered more Mom, NCIS Los Angeles, NCIS New Orleans, Scorpion, Two Broke Girls, Survival, and The Amazing Race. Renewals for The Big Bang Theory and NCIS were previously announced. Noticeably missing from the roster revealed Friday is the freshman comic book adaptation Supergirl. Robert De Niro says Andrew Wakefield's Vax from Cover-Up to Catastrophe documentary will not screen as planned at the Tribeca Film Festival, which he co-founded. The Hollywood Reporter says that the announcement of the movie's elimination from next month's lineup came after De Niro was criticized by other filmmakers for supporting the documentary from Wakefield, a former British surgeon and medical researcher whom director Penny Lane dismissed in an open letter as a widely discredited and dangerous anti-vaccination quack. De Niro said in a statement to the entertainment industry trade newspaper, my intent in screening this film was to provide an opportunity for conversation around an issue that is deeply personal to me and my family. But after reviewing it over the past few days with the Tribeca Film Festival team and others from the scientific community, we do not believe it contributes to or furthers the discussion I had hoped for. The festival doesn't seek to avoid or shy away from controversy. However, we have concerns with certain things in this film that we feel prevent us from presenting it to the festival's program. We have decided to remove it from our schedule. Hugh Jackman's publicist says the actor and his 15-year-old son Oscar are completely fine after Jackman saved his boy and others caught in a riptide. 9 News Australia footage shows the film star rescuing his son, a man and a girl, who apparently was overwhelmed by rough waves at the Bondi Beach in Sydney, Australia, Saturday. The actor's representative told ABC News in a statement, Hugh and Oscar are completely fine. It looks more dramatic than it was. The X-Men veteran was in his native Australia to promote his movie Eddie the Eagle. Recording artists Miley, Cyrus, and Alicia Keys will be joining Adam Levine and Blake Shelton as coaches for Season 11 of the musical competition series The Voice, NBC announced. The show is to kick off its next season in September. Cyrus is a key advisor on the current 10th season, while Keys served as a mentor for Season 7. Paul Tagelli, the president of alternative and late-night programming for NBC Entertainment, said in a statement Friday, the musical expertise and energy that these two incredibly talented women will bring to the show is remarkable. We're thrilled that they'll be joining Adam and Blake in what we know will be a magical 11th season. American pop star Mariah Carey says she has canceled her scheduled Sunday concert in Brussels. She tweeted Friday, I love my fans in Brussels, and at this time I'm being advised to cancel my show for the safety of my fans, my band, crew, and everyone involved with the tour. She also tweeted, I hope to see you soon and send my prayers and eternal love, laughter, and light to my lambs. Her announcement came after a series of suicide bombings at an airport and metro station in the Belgium city killed 31 people and injured more than 300 last Tuesday. Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood will return to the American Idol stage for a final time in April. The 33-year-old Season 1 winner and 33-year-old Season 4 champion will perform on the Fox reality competition Season 15 finale on April 7th. The long-running series will crown a final winner the same evening. The finale will precede by the 90-minute special American Idol American Dream on April 5th. The special will see host Ryan Seacrest, original judges Simon Cowell, Paula Abdul, and Randy Jackson, and former contestants share memories of their time on the show. Mackenzie Brewer, Trent Harmon, Dalton Rapatini, and LaPortia Renee remain in competition and will be whittled down to 3 on the March 31st episode. The final 3 will perform April 6th before the competition is narrowed to 2. Season 2 winners Ruben Studdard, Season 5 contestant Kelly Pickler, and Season 6 winner Jordan Sparks are among the other stars slated for the finale. Fantasia, Taylor Hicks, Chris Daughtry, and Pia Toscano will also perform. Clarkson previously returned to American Idol in February, moving the judges to tears with her emotional performance of Piece by Piece. The song is inspired by her absent father and her love for her husband Brandon Blackstock, who fathered her daughter River. She told On Air with Ryan Seacrest after the performance, I definitely didn't know it would affect me like it does when I sing it live because that's not fun. It's awesome, but it's kind of sad that so many relate to this song. American Idol premiered in 2002 and launched the careers of several contestants, including Clarkson and Underwood. Harry Connick Jr., Jennifer Lopez, and Keith Urban are the judges on Season 15. The Spice Girls reportedly have a 20th anniversary reunion in the works. Source told Us Weekly the British girl group are planning a tour to celebrate the 1996 release of their debut studio album, Spice. The Insider said this has been in the works for the past year. The girls have been long keen to do a major reunion tour together. A second source added they're trying to convince Victoria Beckham to jump in, but she doesn't want to do it. If she doesn't agree, they're moving ahead without her. Beckham, Melanie Brown, Emma Bunton, Melanie Chisholm, and Jerry Hallowell last reunited on tour for the return of the Spice Girls in 2007. The fivesome performed again in the 2012 Summer Olympics closing ceremony in London. The first insider said of Beckham she won't sing or dance. There's a small chance she'll film something with them or make an appearance at the show here and there. The 20th anniversary tour has been rumored for months, along with whispers of a joint tour with the Backstreet Boys. Button told The Telegraph in an interview this week she's hopeful for some sort of reunion. The singer said, we adore each other. There's so much we've been through. I love to do something. I think we're all quite like to do something, but it really is figuring it out. We all have such different lives. Brown shares similar sentiments in December, telling Alan Carr it would be rude not to celebrate. The Spice Girls released 3 studio albums, Spice World, and Forever, before splitting up in 2000. An estimate 500,000 people turned out Friday night for the Rolling Stones' first free concert in Havana, Cuba. Voice of America says the attendance number makes the iconic rock band the biggest act to play in Cuba since its 1959 revolution. The communist island decades ago deemed the Stones and other rock groups subversive and banned them from performing in Cuba. The musicians arrived in Havana Thursday shortly after U.S. President Barack Obama ended his historic visit to the country. Lead singer Mick Jagger told the press gathered at the airport when he and his bandmates landed, times change everything. We're very pleased to be here, and I'm sure it's going to be a great show. The band tweeted after the concert, thank you, Cuba, for an incredible, unforgettable show. It was wonderful to see all of you. Guns N' Roses has released a brief video teaser on social media confirming where it plans to stop on its summer concert tour. The 14-second clip says Patience coming summer 2016, while the band's classic song Patience plays in the background. Listed on the screen are the cities of the musician plans to visit, include Atlanta, Boston, Chicago, Cincinnati, Dallas, Detroit, Houston, Kansas City, Nashville, New Orleans, New York, Orlando, Philadelphia, Phoenix, Pittsburgh, San Diego, San Francisco, Seattle, St. Louis, Toronto, and Washington, D.C. Former bandmates Slash and Axl Rose confirmed last summer that they were talking again after years of bad blood. Lead guitarist Slash left the iconic rock group in 1996. Rose has since continued to perform with other musicians under the GNR banner. However, the band has never been as popular as it was in the 1980s and early 1990s when both Slash and Rose shared the stage. Guns N' Roses is to play at next month's Coachella Music and Art Festival in Indio, California, as well as 2 nights in Las Vegas at shows featuring fellow rockers Alice in Chains. Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice racked up a whopping $170.1 million at the North American box office during its first weekend in release, Rentrek announced Sunday. The superhero blockbuster stars Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, Gal Gadot, and Jesse Eisenberg. Coming in a distant second was Zootopia with $23.1 million, followed by My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 at number 3 with $18 million, and the Divergent series Allegiant tied Miracles from Heaven for number 4 with $9.5 million. Rounding out the top tier are 10 Cloverfield Lane at number 6 with $6 million, Deadpool at number 7 with $5 million, London Has Fallen at number 8 with $2.9 million, Hello, My Name is Doris at number 9 with $1.7 million, and Eye in the Sky at number 10 with $1 million. And now let's look back at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1920, Hollywood stars Douglas Fairbanks and Mary Pickford married, just 3.5 weeks after Pickford's divorce from her first husband, actor Owen Moore. Pickford and Fairbanks have been business partners since the previous year when they teamed up with Charlie Chaplin and director D.W. Griffin to form United Artists Corporation. As a wedding present for Pickford, Fairbanks bought an estate boasting 22 rooms on 18 acres in Beverly Hills' first swimming pool. The couple dubbed the property Pickfair. Known as America's sweetheart, Mary Pickford was the first true movie star. Before Pickford, movie studios avoided identifying individual actors by name for fear they would demand higher wages. Pickford, who was born Gladys Smith in 1893, was raised by her father, a laborer who was killed in a work-related accident when she was 5 years old. She helped support her mother and 2 younger siblings with her vaudeville act as Baby Gladys. At age 14, she won a lead role on Broadway and adopted her stage name Mary Pickford. 2 years later, she signed with Biograph for $40 a week. She appeared in many silent films, starting with The Violin Maker of Cremona, Her First Biscuit, and more than a dozen other films in 1909. Working at a smaller clip over the next few years. Pickford's golden curls soon won attention from movie audiences, even though they didn't know the actress's name. A shrewd negotiator, Pickford hopped from studio to studio, boasting her salary each time, and was soon billed by name. At age 18, she married her first husband, Owen Moore. By 1912, she was earning $500 a week at Adolph Zucker's Famous Players Company. 4 years later, her salary had grown to $10,000 a week, with a $300,000 bonus, plus her own production company, the Mary Pickford Company. Pickford exercised veto power over her films and had her pick of scripts, directors, and co-stars. She typically played young, innocent girls, but occasionally branched out. In 1929, she shaved her trademark curls and played a flapper in the Talkie Quartet, for which she won an Oscar. Pickford retired from acting in 1933, but continued to be a powerful movie producer and influential Hollywood force for many years. She and Fairbanks divorced in 1936, and she married actor Charles Buddy Rogers the following year. She remained a partner in United Artists until 1953. In 1975, she received a special Oscar for her contributions to the American film industry. She died in 1979. And that is your entertainment report for Monday, March 28, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.